Hi guys, and welcome back to Timeless RC. A quick video today, which is going to be an unboxing video of the latest kit that I've just had delivered, which is the Ford GT, as you can probably tell from the titles. But we'll crack on and open it, and then we can unbox and see what we've got in the kit. This is one of the ones that was pre-ordered earlier this year, and it was released last week. So just give a quick mention to Sean at SC Models, which is where I purchased this one from. So thank you very much, Sean. And we can have a look at it in more detail. So that's what we've got. It's the Ford GT Mk2. That's a slightly newer version of the old, obviously the old GT40, which was a lovely car in my opinion. But this doesn't look too bad, but I do prefer the older ones. But I was after a TT02 chassis, so I thought I might as well get this one because it's obviously one of the latest ones out. So what we get in the box is the same as usual in the way Tamiya do things. Big bag where you've got your torque tune motor, servo saver, gears, and most of your fixing screws, etc. That is the inside part of the chassis, of the body shell. Sorry, obviously comes in two sections, I imagine. It looks quite a long car. This one looks quite a long body. But, it's got quite a nice shape to it actually. And also you've got the wheel arches pre-cut, which is quite useful because I hate cutting wheel arches because it's difficult to get them exactly perfect all the time. Oh, it could be light buckets that actually fit into when they're cut, because you've got all that plastic, what it looks like, just for those little bits there by the looks of it, and possibly perhaps a wing. Not sure, we'll have a look at that in more detail when we come to it. So you've got your bag of plastic parts, which is part of the gearboxes, the hubs, front hubs, foam bumper, so obviously when you hit something it's a bit softer. Now, interesting thing is, what speed controller did we get with it? I'm thinking this possibly could be the 04, which is the newest one that Tamiya has done, being in the fact that it's wrapped in a different way to the other ones. What is it? Difficult to see on there. What does it say there? Yeah, it's the TBL04S. So it's the newer speed controller ESC from Tamiya, which you can run brushed or brushless motors. Obviously you've got 2 wires for the brushed, 3 wires for brushless. So that's good. So we've got the latest piece of kit from Tamiya included. Good. Wasn't sure if it was going to. It was labelled to be that one, but I know on the Top Force Evo that's just come out, there's been issues with the speed controllers, being some had been the TT02, the old ones. Oh, so that's obviously the spoiler. Chassis. It's quite a rigid chassis the TT02's got. Some more parts for the arms, and other things. Tyres, slick tyres, some nice wheels, nice looking wheels, more plastic bits. It looks like that could be a shaft, could be the centre shaft, and you've got your joints for the steering and the rear wheels, and then another parts block which is the battery holder and other things. Other than that, you've got your manual, which and the other thing are the decals. So they don't look too bad, but then when you turn it over, there's quite a lot on there to go on there, so that's probably going to be fun. Not sure if they're pre-cut or we'll find out. I think they are actually pre-cut. They look like they're pre-cut, which is good because it saves quite a lot of time doing that. Obviously, if you've got to cut that many stickers out, or many decals out, it takes time to get a nice edge around all the parts, so that you get a nice finish on the bod on the shell. So guys, that's one to be done in the future. Obviously, we've got some others in advance to that as we've gone through in some of the previous videos. So that will be a little bit later down the line now. But nevertheless, it's there for the building. I have got 2 other shells for the TT02 chassis. One being the Gazoo Toyota Yaris, which is the rally version of the Toyota Yaris. So I've got the body shell for that, and I've also got the Ford Mustang GT4. Obviously the GT4 it's going to have different wheels, but I can't remember if I've got wheels with the body set. Can't remember now. And likewise, the Yaris is going to have different wheels again. So we'll probably do this one first, because obviously this is the actual body shell for this kit, and then later down the line, when time permits, we can then do the other 2 bodies, so we can switch out the 2 different ones. I've also got a second-hand or used TT01 chassis with a Nissan Skyline body shell, which is in need of attention, and luckily I've got a brand new Calsonic Skyline, and I've got another Skyline body set, which is the orange one, and the name escapes me at the moment. So those will probably be put on there, and I will probably get a new replacement chassis because it's quite scratched underneath, because I want to make it so that it's nice and clean, so it can sit on the shelf. I can put some tape or something underneath the chassis to give it a run when we take it outside. Hopefully, with the weather we've got at the moment, it's improving, so it means I'll be able to get some more spraying done. So if I just move this aside for 1 second, just to give you a quick update on the Toyota Land Cruiser. Not forgotten, it's just for the last few weeks the weather down here on the south coast has been rather poor, cold and rainy, so temperatures haven't been as I'd like them to spray it. So this week I've managed to get the first coat on, the black coat, and I need to do some touch-ups, so I'm waiting on some Tamiya polycarbonate cleaner, because I've got to run around the edge lines just to make sure they're nice and sharp, because it's going to be a white roof and black. Any little defect is going to be magnified somewhat by the colour difference. So that's that, and I need to obviously sort the lines out on this one, so that I can then do the white spray, and then I can take the window masks off and sort any of the overspray. There's some slight overspray that's gone underneath it's bled underneath the masking tape, so I need to sort that out as well. So it's still there, it's not been forgotten, so bear with that one. There will be an update video on that part 4 video for when this is completely finished, so sort of nearing completion, so that you can see what that looks like in the end. I chose to do black, as I said on the original video, because I think it looks better personally rather than the red, but you can do it whatever colour you want. Blue, a metallic blue would have looked nice as well with a white roof, but I've seen yellow ones as well, so it's all personal preference. But I think the shape of the shell, and obviously with the big wheels and tyres, it leads itself to being black because it does look quite menacing. So that's the update on that one for now. Other than that, the RMO1 that I was building in the last video, I have to try and source a replacement part for the rear wheel part. I can't remember what the name it's called now. The rear wheel drive section that I snapped the screw in. After looking again, I did realise that it was a mistake that I made. I put the screw on the paper and it looked the same, but it was actually the next size up, which was slightly too large, and it's what's caused the damage, where it's gone in and snapped. So unfortunately, I don't think drilling that screw out is going to be to resolve the issue, shall we say, because the screw's thinner that goes into that actual section. Now that the other screws cut a thread bigger, it's not going to work. So whatever I try, I think I'm going to have to look at a replacement and trying to find one. At the moment, I'm having some difficulty, so I need to speak to a few guys and see what they can do. So that one's sort of on hold as well at the moment. So the next one in the line will be the Volvo tow truck for that, because obviously going to be done in parts because it's going to be quite a big build. So thank you for watching again, and happy RCing. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, because obviously your support means the channel grows. Thank you very much.